Okay, I heard you. I listened to you. So you want an update on Spotify. You want to know what kind of music streaming service I'm listening to? Well, I'll tell you. I am listening to Spotify at the moment. I haven't touched YouTube Music for a while. I need to investigate that. I need to go over it. I know you guys are asking about it. I've dabbled a bit more with the Apple Music because I get that free. Plus I got the HomePods. But just recently, there's been some things going on with Spotify, and I want to investigate it. And I started to get into it. Now, for those of you that don't know, Spotify is about to drop a massive redesign. So we're going to have a look. We're going to go through some of the Spotify stuff. There's like this new smart shuffle. There's an AI DJ. We'll have a look on the screen. We'll go through it and we'll talk a little bit about it. But what I want most of all, guys, is your comments. What are you listening to? Are you listening to Apple Music? Are you listening to Deezer? Are you listening to Tidal? A few people have said about Amazon Music because that really went downhill. They did some sort of weird thing with it. No idea what was going on with that. But, you know, I don't know. Tell me. I want to feel your vibes. What are you listening to? And I will touch on YouTube Music again. I did a big survey for YouTube. They sent me this survey for YouTube Music saying to me, what would you like to see? And I came up with, I said, like, guys, you seriously need to catch up. I don't know what the budget is for that, but you know these. And Apple Music, why Apple Music I find is starting to lag a little bit. They've got the new karaoke thing, which I touched on. I'll link that video down below. But it just, I don't know, it's just getting a bit like everything with Apple. The phones, the AirPods, the Macs, it's the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it just gets a little bit dry, and you want something, I don't know. Tell me, hit me in the comments, tell me what you know. Let's have a look at these updates. Let's see what we think. Here we are, guys. So this is the new look and feel. Now, I'm sure some of you have heard about this. I'm sure some of you are not liking this. Some of you love this. But this is happening. This is what's happening. Now, I have heard a rumour that a lot of people that have witnessed this new redesign have asked for a toggle that can switch back to the old design. Now, I understand that. However, things need to move forward. How long would the toggle be there for? I don't know. Because, Spotify want to move forward. Like everything in life, with technology, we move forward. Can't stay stagnant. We need to keep moving. But however, so this is going to be like your new home screen. It's coming up with these kind of big cards that play video. The lyrics are all kind of, they're really good with what they're doing. I don't quite know when this is dropping. We'll go through this. This is, I'm doing it like I always do, guys. I do this with you. I do a bit of research and I come back and do this for you guys so we can go through this together. But you can see Spotify's new experience inspires deeper discovery and connection. Now they're using AI. So let's just watch this video. Okay, there's a few things coming there. Now the smart shuffle feature, it's here already. We'll have a look at that in a second. I'll put that up, but that's working already. Now what smart shuffle does, and I'll show you in a bit, it's instead of so you create a playlist, then you get recommended songs underneath that you want to add to that playlist, and it uses AI to detect the genre of music. When you switch that shuffle on, that smart shuffle, that disappears because you're telling Spotify, I want you to do that. I want you to give me the extra music rather than adding it to your playlist. It kind of just plays it on and on and on. So you're never without a valid tune within the genre that you're listening to. It's okay. So far I've used it a few times because I've been back and forth to London. on my phone, and it's been really good. The sound's been really good. That hasn't changed. I don't hear any drum beats of spatial audio. I certainly don't hear any drum beats of lossless audio or anything like that. But then again, if you're listening on Bluetooth headphones, unless, you know, like we've been hearing rumours that they might be able to do lossless through Bluetooth. I don't see how. I'm not an audiophile, so don't question me on that. But there has been kind of rumours about it. What to look out for in Spotify Visual Dynamic Mobile Experience. We've got podcast, showcast, a simple tap. And there's going to be these cards with videos, and you can see what's playing straight off the bat. Then you can go into it. A little bit like what YouTube is probably doing. But it's moving forward. Now, I personally like it. I think I'm one of those that you've got to push forward. You've got to move. I kind of like it. DJ, speaking of great recommendations, announcements, the best DJ, a new personalized AI guide. This is what we're seeing here for users in the US and Canada that know that your taste of music. We've already seen a much loved DJ booth across social media, blah, blah, blah. And this one here, the Smart Shuffle, that is already a thing. Autoplay for podcasts, just like with music now, autoplays in the background. Your very own DJ shows up next, and then you can discover more. What's new in music? So we can look at the smart thing because that's live already. They've already dropped that. And this is the kind of home screen that you're going to be looking at. You're going to get this type of home screen. This is what we're looking for. So, you know, I want to hear you guys, you know, tell me, is this the sort of thing that you want to see? There's a lot happening here. There's a lot going on. Spotify are upping their game. You know, the DJ thing, it'd be interesting to find out what they do. What's new on the podcast? Like I say, the Smart Shuffle, we'll just quickly tap into that. This is what it looks like when you click it. If you haven't got Spotify and it's something you're thinking about, look, I like Spotify. I do. I think it's really good. It's got Smart Shuffle, breathes new life into your Spotify playlist, as I was just saying. And we'll look at that in a second. So what we'll do is, so let's have a look. I think the Smart Shuffle is on. Let me just open up my Spotify. Voila. Right, so this is the latest version of the desktop home. Okay, so let's have a quick look about Spotify. There you see it's 1.2.7.122.7G. Right, that's the latest version. Now, this doesn't have the Smart Shuffle yet, which I'm a bit surprised with. The desktop is great. It does the job. I use the desktop when I'm working. If I'm editing videos like I'm doing today, I use the desktop all the time. And I use it through my Google speakers. So it sounds really good. But instead of having the Smart Shuffle, now you can see I've got some stuff there that I've got people that work on playlists with me. Instead of having the Smart Shuffle, if I just go to one of my playlists, and then let's go to a bit of country music, for example. Now, instead of having the Smart Shuffle, because here we just have shuffle or no shuffle. That's all we have. We do have this enhance, which is similar, but it'll add something like, is it like 12? So let's have a look. Enhanced with recommended 12 or 10 songs. Now, how do you know which songs? So you get these little things here that it's enhanced your playlist with. Now, of course, now I've enhanced my playlist, you will see that there is no recommended playlist. I think this is obviously, it's got to catch up to the mobile, because when we look at the mobile in a second, you'll see something a little bit different. If I turn enhanced off, those disappear and the recommended comes back. So it allows you to choose. So basically what you're asking the AI DJ, that's got a ring to it, or DJ AI, DJ AI, I don't know. So what you're basically doing, you're asking the AI DJ to recommend the songs for you, instead of doing that. Look, it does really good. Also as well, I don't know if it does it on this. Let's see if we can do it. There was something, if I wanted to add to a playlist, right? So no, it's not updated. Now, this is another big key feature that they've added on the mobile app, which isn't on the damn desktop app. Why can't they just have desktop and mobile app synchronization? So I can then add that song to another playlist, and then that will disappear, and then I'll have to open it again and add it to another place if I want to. So look, this does the job. Okay, you go to your library, there's your podcasts, your audio books, your albums, blah blah blah. Everything is there, and it does the job, and it sounds really good. You've got your settings. There hasn't been much changing in the settings side of things. It's like the same, and I'm still missing half of my friends on that side. don't know where they are or where they've gone. It's been like that for a long time. And of course, you can share your playlist on here. Shall we look at the mobile? I think we should. Okay, so let's have a look at this now. Let's have a look at where we are. This is the mobile app for Spotify. You can see it's still very similar. We haven't got that new redesign yet. We still have all of this kind of fun stuff here, all your playlists, so we can just cancel that. So here's all your playlists. You've got it all in this form here, as you can see clearly. And again, there we can create a new playlist. We can click on playlist, or we can change up here. We can swap it to a list version so you can see it a little bit quicker. I like the tiled version, looks really nice. If we go to search, that gives you everything that you want to look at. Your genres, podcasts, throwback, chill, you name it. This has it all. Okay, so let's go into what we were talking about here. Let's go into playlists, and let's go into, now we got by me, by you, or downloaded. So playlist by me, for example. Let's go into the bands as a playlist. And now what we have here, you can see that we have shuffle. Now, at the moment, with shuffle turned off, I can come down to the bottom and we have recommended songs, as you can see quite clearly there. Now, if we scroll all the way back up and go to shuffle, click it once, that's normal shuffle, and we still have recommended songs. Now, we have this smart shuffle. Now, you'll see that the little icon there that appears, we just zoom in a little bit there for you guys, that little Spotify icon, because it says Stephen Marr plus Spotify. So it gives you all these kind of recommendations, but you won't get the recommended songs anymore. So what it will do is you can listen to your playlist, but it will throw in what it thinks is going to be good for you. So that's what it will do. That is what this smart playlist feature does. I like it, and it's recommended some really good songs, because it's you know, like sometimes you listen to your playlist, you get a little bit bored and you think, oh God, what else is there to do? Honestly, it brings up, there are a couple that you kind of skip, but just recently, you know, they did suck at recommending music a little while ago. Some of you disagreed with me and said, no, they've been really good. However, for me, recently, they've been really good, and I've been listening to this a lot. Now, one of the other things that they've done is, now if I click on the three dots here, and I want to add to a playlist, can you see that? It tells me where that song is in all the playlists that I have. So I might have that song in other playlists. But instead of before, where you would click and add to a playlist, and then it would disappear, and then you'd have to open it again to add to another playlist, now I can just select all the different playlists that I want that song in, and it will automatically click done, and it's added. Saves time. A really fantastic feature, Spotify. Oh, I do love that song. She fucking hates me. Puddle of Mud. Now, of course, the lyrics look really good. You know, you've got the lyrics there. You can have them low. Some of the music has a video playing. Let's see if we can find one with video. Is there one with a video playing? So there's a video playing there. It doesn't actually play the video, but it does play the video. And, oops, let's go back. And if we tick on the lyrics, lyrics is a bit fiddly sometimes, especially if you're on an iPhone, you touch down here. Anyway, so that comes up, gives you the full lyrics. It even tells you a little bit about it. You can bookmark those lyrics. You can even share those lyrics with someone, which is really good. Now, if you scroll, now some songs even have another card underneath that to tell you a little bit about the history of that song. Let's see if we can find one. I do like the colours of let's see how fiddly that can be. Oh, so there we go. So there's some Def Leppard, and it'll even give you a little, you can say, look, I'm following Def Leppard. If you want to follow them, you can. You can click, just like you would like if you was on Instagram or anything like that. They're giving you these cards that give you a little bit of history. So you've also, not only have you got the video, you've got the lyrics, and you can make those large. You can share those lyrics, and you've also got a nice little storyline to tell you. Now, I don't know if this means anything to you guys, whether you like this or not. I don't know. But I think they are nice touches. I don't do much on the podcasts or shows. I have been listening to a little bit of Phone Jacker. I find this guy really funny. Again, the podcasts are really good. Some of them, obviously, you get the video. Others, you just get the talking. And it's got everything you need. You go back home, you scroll down, you've got now, what have we got here? Your top mixes, your recently played, episodes for you, jump back in, new music Friday. You can scroll, look, there's just tons here, people, tons. And I think Spotify doing it well. Now, the new way, as we saw just a little while ago, this is all going to change. There's going to be little bits at the top, but you're going to get these big cards that you scroll down. Now, some people are saying, well, we can't get to what we want really quickly. We can't do this. We can't do that. We're just going to have to wait and see. Things got to move forward. I like what they're doing with this. I like the smart shuffle. I like the sound quality. There's not much really changed in the settings side of things. You're getting nice little notifications now. It will tell you there's concerts, tickets, and so forth like that. Podcasts and shows. Nothing new to be there. You've also got this recently played. You can also set a timer, so if you want the music to stop at a particular time, and then obviously you've got all your settings, your account, playback and everything else. And of course, as always with anything with Spotify, if we just go back to some music, there we go. Oh, look, we've got some of the cards. Oh, look at this. Did you see that there? We've got some of the cards. There's the cards that they were talking about. There is some of them. Right, this must have been updated just recently. So if I go audiobooks, there we go. Has it been updated now? As we are, look at this. There it is. Stop playing. Why are you playing? Turn the speaker off. Right, so you're witnessing me with me. Look, you're witnessing this with me, guys. So look, we've got all these different cards. Wow, okay, this wasn't like this yesterday. So my phone must have updated. Okay, so this is what it's going to kind of be. We can go straight in. But the home is still going to be, Right, okay, so there's the proper home. When we select one, it goes in. Well, there you go, guys. There you go. So there you go, everybody. I hope that was insightful. Spotify, that's what I'm listening to. I love it. Thank you for all your comments. I tried to read them all, so please keep them coming. What are you listening to? And don't forget, there is a competition coming up to win the new Apple TV. So yes, you can win that. All you need to do is make sure you subscribe, like and share these videos, and hit me up in the comments. The comments is the section where I look at them, read them, put them into the randomizer. So that makes a big difference. So if you want to be in for that, that's all you've got to do. So until next time, people, don't forget to love, shine, blah, 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 blah. I have no idea what I'm saying. Peace!